So how do we add, edit, and delete annotations into our Classroom Salon documents? So this demo is going to show you how to do it. Now here I am going to my recent documents and find a document for annotations. Now there are a few ways to add annotations to this document. Now one way is to look at the annotations that are already there and then look at and respond to those annotations. You can reply to a specific comment, so this person will receive a response by email link to this document when you respond. Or you can edit your own comment if you have a comment in there. So that's one way to respond to or join a discussion. So one other reason is that if you're here and notice that it says join a discussion, this means that I'm not part of this discussion, so I could join this and add my comments to it. So if I click on it, I will get some window like this, then I can add my comments to this. Add my comments. So let's save it. And then once you save it, if you really want to see your comments, you have to refresh the screen to see it. So let's go ahead and refresh by clicking on this button. So here it is. So if you look at the comment now, you will see that you have your comment here. So you can edit your comment if you like. Click on this and just edit your comment and resave it. Or there's another way to, like for example, if you want to delete this comment, so let's say that you don't want this comment to be here anymore. Now it cannot be done from this window itself. So let's see how we remove a comment. Now when you go to the participate mode, so if you're in the view mode and you go to the participate mode, this is where you can remove the comments from. So let's just click here and go to the participate mode. Now here you're going to see, as you move your mouse over, you're going to see the corresponding comments. You can see this comment here, you can see this comment here. So for example, if you want to delete this comment, what you need to do is click on edit and you will see this comment here, and you can just say delete annotation. So when you say delete annotation, that annotation will be removed. Now you only have 3 annotations. Now that's the way to remove an annotation. If you want to edit an annotation, you can of course do that from the view mode, where you would go to the annotation and click on it, and you can remove that. You can edit that annotation. Now one other thing I want to show you here is that now in this case you're reading other people's annotations. You can either join the discussion if there's an annotation right there, or you can, if you want to add a new annotation, you can click on allow annotation button here. Until you click this, you will not be able to add an annotation. So in this case you can choose that, and you can go to enhance Bill's observation. Let's say I'm going to select that and annotate it, and maybe I can add a tag to it, and I can add a comment to this, and I will save it. Now once again, you're not going to see it until you want to refresh the screen. Now you're going to see this annotation right here. Now you can edit that comment, or you can go to the participate mode and remove that comment. Now one other thing you may want to think about is the following. Now sometimes a document can get cluttered with lots of annotations. So how do we deal with a situation like that? You just want to pay attention to what you're doing. You just want to focus on your annotations only. There are 2 ways to do it. One way is to go to the participate mode. When you go to the participate mode, what you're going to see is only your annotations. You can move through the document and read the document, and you can annotate in this mode as you wish. Now, if you can also click on this button saying turn off lights. So when you click on turn off lights, you're going to see a nice view of this document, and you can easily focus and annotate on it. Now this gives you the advantage of not looking at all the other clutter inside the page. It's just like reading a book and annotating. So now turn off lights is a nice way to do this. Now there are a few other things that I want to show you. For example, if you go to the view mode, so let's just go back to the view mode here. Now sometimes this document can get very cluttered. Lots of annotations, lots of places that people have annotated. Now you can actually click here and see who has annotated what. Now one thing you could do is that you can hide all annotations, and you can choose maybe your annotation. Let's assume that this is me, and then you can pick another one, and then you can look at just those two annotations. And then you can start to add things to this document again. If you want to hide all the annotations, then you can click on Allow Annotations and start adding new annotation to the document. So one of the advantages here is that you can choose few people, and you can choose to look at only few annotations. So you're looking at these two annotations only, and then you can start to, with the Allow Annotation button, you can add more annotations to this document. So this will allow you to just focus on few people rather than looking at a document that's cluttered. So this is kind of giving you, this video showed you how you can add new annotation, both from the V mode as a response, as a reply, or as a new annotation, how to delete annotations by going into the participate mode, and then how to just focus on few annotations and start adding new annotations. So this concludes the video on annotations, new annotations, edit annotations, and delete annotations.